Good morning, Brandy here with Feed Your Soul Fitness. It's a beautiful morning and I wanted to take a couple of moments to chat with you guys about your questions with cardio. A lot of you guys are asking me questions about how can I make my cardio more effective? What are ways that I can burn more fat, get a higher intensity with that metabolic burning rate? So today I'm here to answer all of your questions, and I'm going to be showing the example on a treadmill, but you can definitely use this in any way that you want. Maybe you like your treadmill, maybe you're using an elliptical, maybe you're outside walking or even riding your bike. Either way, it kind of stays the same for the standard. But basically you want to do high intensity intervals. So you want to kind of figure out just a little warm-up pace, and right now I'm at a 2.0 on this treadmill, which isn't very fast, but it's got my legs warming up, I'm getting myself adjusted and ready, and I'm starting to breathe deep. So I'm expanding my lungs so that when I get into those higher intensities, I'm ready for that. It's going to take a little bit of experimentation on your part, but as you adjust into your cardio intervals, you're going to want to bump it up a little bit, and this is going to be called your base pace. So we're looking at a 3.0 right now for me, and you can see that I'm walking. This is something comfortable for me, and you can tell that I'm able to talk without losing my breath, and my arms have a nice gentle swing, and as you can hear, my footsteps are light. A lot of times you'll hear feet slamming, and that's something we want to stay away from. We want to go really nice and light with the tread. That will help the impact on your joints. So this is something that's just our base pace, and the next one we're going to take up to a moderate level pace. That's something that would be that low intensity piece. And above the moderate pace, we're going to go to your push pace, and that's going to be the highest intensity that you can handle. Now ideally, depending on where you're starting out, you might want to go with 30 seconds of that high level and maybe 30 seconds of that moderate level. 30 seconds of the high level, 30 seconds of the moderate level. It's completely up to you. So that's what we're going to do today. And then as you progress, you'll notice you might be able to go to 45 seconds to your big push pace, and then maybe drop it down to 30 seconds for that moderate pace. You can just start to toy around with lengthening that really difficult push pace and shortening that moderate pace for your cool down. So as we get going here, like I said, I'm at a 3.0. I'm going to take my push today to a 6.0. Now, like I said, this is going to be very different for everybody, but you can see this is going to start to take me into a jog. So ideally here at the end of my 30 seconds, I'm going to have a hard time breathing. It's going to be challenging to hold a conversation, and that's how you kind of arrange it. Notice I'm still staying light on my tread. Notice that I'm using my arms, that my hands are soft. Anytime you have a tight grip, that can really be challenging. So we're almost there to that 30 seconds. Keep your core nice and strong, and make sure you breathe. We're going to finish out these 30 seconds as hard as you can. Almost there, guys. We got 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to drop it down to 4.0. So this is going to be my moderate pace. As you can tell, I'm winded. As you can tell, I have to take breaths in between words. And that's what we want after that push pace. So the moderate pace is my 4.0. At this point, I can breathe. I can start to get my heart rate back down. And I'm starting to find that I can bring myself back to a conversation. We're going to hold here for 30 seconds. Utilizing a strong core and going with soft feet again. Making sure you're not slamming. And as you play around with this, you'll notice how your stride may change. You'll notice how maybe if you're on a rowing machine, the power will change through the arms. Almost there. You're already starting to feel yourself heat up. We're going to go for one more push pace here at a 6.0 for 30 seconds. All right, let's get ready to bump it up. Go ahead and adjust. And it's going to take a few seconds to get all the way up there. All right, so we got ourselves here for 30 seconds. Nice and strong, and breathe. Staying soft on the feet and stay focused. Remember, it's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be challenging. We have 15 seconds. Hang in there. Remember, it's all about that push. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and we drop it down to 4. Treadmill starts to slow down, and if you're doing this on the sidewalk, you just slow yourself down. And maybe initially it's not about the time. Maybe you can really look at your lake, your pathway, whatever you're walking around, and you can visualize, okay, I'm gonna go for that push pace from this light post to that bench, from that bench to that tree, I'm gonna go moderate. So if you don't have a timer, don't worry about it. Just keep it simple for yourself. You notice that my heart rate's coming back down, I can breathe again. I can have a conversation. So that's a great way to gauge it, that perceived rate of exertion. And you really want to find yourself having that challenge to be able to talk, and you're really kind of grasping for that air during that push piece. So that kind of gives the idea. I'm going to back it off now again to that 2.0 and slow it down to close out with you guys. But ultimately, it's all about changing the way that you move in your cardio. And doing these high intensity intervals is going to be so much more effective than just long, steady pace, leisurely walks, you know, where you're hanging out. Don't get me wrong, those are amazing, especially in this busy world that we live in. But if you can, challenge yourself once, twice, 3 times a week, depending on where you're starting, to bring in these intervals. And I promise, a 20-minute interval walk, bike ride, row, whatever you're doing, will be so much more effective than the 45 minutes of a steady pace you do. If you have any more questions about cardio, strength training, or anything at all, please reach out to us at Feed Your Soul Fitness.